Hi. Hi. Welcome to today's video. I will be doing a little bit of a rambling video today to bring awareness to Alzheimer's and dementia. June is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and I thought I would just talk a little bit about my personal life. I do have some personal experience with this disease, and so I thought I'd talk about it, bring some awareness to it, and provide some resources for people who either are experiencing this disease or if you are just curious to know more about it. I'm not really going to share like symptoms and things like that. I will a little bit, at least from my personal experience, but I am not a doctor. I have no medical training whatsoever. This is just my personal opinions and my personal story and things that I've experienced with this disease. With that being said, if you feel like you are experiencing things that maybe are more than normal symptoms, because people forget things and don't remember things all the time, that's normal. But if you're feeling like it's becoming more of an issue, and some people around you have mentioned some things to you, I would seek professional help and get a medical professional's opinion. So with that all out of the way, let's talk a little bit about it. So, like I said, my mom was diagnosed with FTD in about 2020, and before that we were noticing some changes in her behavior and her speaking and things like that. So FTD is frontal temporal dementia, and there's two types of that dementia. So think about Alzheimer's and dementia as an umbrella, and there's lots of different things that fall underneath it that are considered Alzheimer's or dementia. So FTD is a type of dementia, and then that branches out into two more types, or subtypes, I guess. So my mom has primary progressive aphasia, so she has a hard time speaking and getting her words out. I haven't really noticed any real memory loss with her. I've just noticed that she can't talk. She's also experienced some muscle memory and sometimes struggles with walking and things like that. But she doesn't have a walker. She's getting around on her own. And like I said, the main symptom is her talking. But everybody is different. There's really no set rules about how this disease works and how people progress. You can be totally normal one day and then steep decline. So it really just depends on the person and their lifestyle and genetics and things like that. So from the research that I've done, it seems like some types are genetic or hereditary, and others can be because of lifestyle. Other forms of dementia can stem from other diseases or there was another thing I learned. But just think of Alzheimer's and dementia as one big umbrella, and there's all of these different kinds of dementia that fall beneath it. So it's not just this thing or that thing. It kind of falls under this big umbrella. Something else I want to talk about is not saying somebody is demented when they have Alzheimer's or dementia. They are living with this disease. And I don't know if that's really something that you have to worry about with patients once they've progressed to a certain stage, but I think just being compassionate towards family members, saying that they're living with this disease or they're going through this disease is better than saying that, hey, you're demented. You know, that kind of sounds pretty mean and a little harsh. Maybe evil even, but yeah. So if you or a loved one are experiencing some of these symptoms, and like I said, forgetting things is totally normal, but once you feel like you forgot something, or you're having trouble with your speech, or your behaviors become erratic, then I would seek professional help. There were multiple people that told my dad to take my mom to a professional to get her checked over and do some tests, and eventually he did. It is a very hard disease to deal with and live with and to experience. I'm not going to lie about that. So there is some doubt that you have. There's a lot of doubt. You know, you don't want it to be this thing. You don't want it to be that thing. You know, whenever you are experiencing issues with your health, you don't want to go to the doctor because of the fear of unknown, but it's better if you do it sooner than later to figure out what's going on and to get your life together and get paperwork together, get all of your legalities done while the person is still coherent. And I'm not trying to scare you with any of this information. I just want to bring awareness to this disease and just how much it does affect people. There are a lot of people who are living under this umbrella. I don't know the actual statistics, but there are resources out there where you can do some more research yourself and find out some more information. The one website that I used a lot when my mom first got her diagnosis was the AFTD.org. So that's THEAFTD.org. And they are the Association for Frontal Temporal Degeneration. So they have a lot of good information on there about the different types of dementia, and how things differ from Alzheimer's and this disease that I talked about. They also have a donate option if you'd like to donate to research, and to help fund more labs to figure out what causes this, because there's a lot of uncertainty of what causes dementia, because like I said, everyone's different and it shows up in many different ways. And it can be, you live a great lifestyle genetics causes dementia, or it doesn't show up in your genetics, but you lived a very healthy lifestyle and you still got dementia, so, or Alzheimer's. So there's a lot of missing pieces still out there. Another website you can use is alzheimers.org, I believe. I'm just going to double check that on my phone here. It's actually alz.org, so ALZ.org. And there's a bunch of resources out there on this website as well. It talks about a lot of the other different types of dementia and Alzheimer's. There's also a donate button on this website if you'd like to donate to research and fund their cure, or to other. I think they also help people. I mean, they help people find resources in their area, and they help, I think they also help with some other financial things and legality things. So there are 2 websites that you can research some more information on if you'd like to. And then if you have Instagram, there are a couple of pages that I follow on Instagram that have been very beneficial to me. One of them is Be Light Care, and she provides dementia care tips and a bunch of information about dementia. Another page and YouTube channel I recommend is the Dementia Care Blazers. Dr. Natalie is very educated, very knowledgeable, and her videos have helped me understand this disease a lot as well. Another lady that I followed on Instagram is Miss Patty Cake, and she was a caregiver for her mother who had Alzheimer's or dementia. And then another one for caregivers is Dementia Darling. She posts a lot of infographics about being positive and more so tips for people who are caregivers for those who are living with Alzheimer's or dementia. And like I said, she's very upbeat and, you know, lets you know you're not alone in this journey. And the final resource I have is Teppa Snow. Again, she is another dementia specialist, and she's very knowledgeable, very educated as well with this disease. And those are the resources that I follow and that I recommend if you want to learn more about Alzheimer's and dementia, how to possibly prevent the disease, if you need inspiration for caregiving and just need to feel like you're not alone. These are also great resources for that. And like I said, these are things that have helped me learn more about what my mom is going through. Again, I just want to say I did not make this video to scare you or make you worry that maybe you are experiencing these symptoms. If you are concerned, again, reach out to a medical professional and be examined for such diseases. And I thank you for taking the time to listen. I didn't really dive too deep into much detail, but it is Awareness Month for this disease, and I feel like I should be doing something for it, so this is my part. I'll leave all of the links and people I referenced in the description below if you need to check those out or want to check those out. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.